know is drugs to treat the pain from the blood clot, and the medications rendered to the undersigned unable to work for the week following the discovery of the blood clot. Co-counsel, uh-oh, co-counsel Everett McDavid was out of the country for 2 weeks, preceding July the 3rd, 2025, and was not aware of the undersigned's inability to file the status report until the deadline had already passed. How ironic is this? Everybody had something to do when you got paperwork in court and your client is in the hole. I don't know about y'all, but something just ain't right. The undersigned counsel understands that this was not the first deadline missed. The undersigned had not expected to be led. Hold on, wait a minute. The undersigned counsel had not expected to be lead counsel on this case, as Jennifer Bonjean had been in that role until her.
Pause this. How you doing, David? How are you today? How are you? Why don't you grab that number one top fan up there and become the number one top fan of the show today? Oh, all my glasses are dirty. Hold on. Let's fix these. Oh, oh shit. Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, David. I can see better. I had to clean my glasses. Whoa, praise the Lord. I have been asleep for a mighty long time. I've been busy, busy, busy. I'm going to keep saying it every time I come on. I'm lacking on my channel. I'm lacking on rebuttaling to things that I hear on this damn YouTube. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm not done with the bathroom, but it's getting there. So how about I take y'all on a sneak peek now? Listen, I got to redo one area because I thought it was dry. So when I went to take the paint tape off, yeah, it tore my paint. I'm going to get back to it sometime later, but let me show y'all how the floor turned out. Let me know what you think, David, since you're the brave one to come inside of the chat. See there. See there. See there. See there. So I still have to put the baseboard on. Here's the new towel. Let's call you towel. It was so hard putting this in, you guys. It's crazy. You say 8-bit camera. I need a new camera. So I went to get the tape down and I ripped that. So I'm going to have to redo that area up there. But this here is U-Tile. This right here. And oh my God, it just took forever to try to get it in, especially when you are coming behind, what was already installed. So you had to remanufacture, reconstruct, redo some things. But so far, I'm a little bit pleased with it. I'm loving the flooring. I almost went into the depth of putting in heat up underneath the floors, but of course, you guys, that would have been entire. I went to price all that stuff, but it would have been entirely so much more money than what I plan on doing. So, but baby, okay, well, send it to me. Hit me up in my email. Or yeah, you hit me up. I got a P.O. box and you hook Pap up, Tyler. Hook me up, baby, because when I tell you I'm spending money in the home area, it's ridiculous. Hopefully I'll be getting started with the new roofing within 2, 3 weeks, so that'll be done. I've done the patio, but it's kind of dirty right now, so whatever the case, my brother was back there cutting the drywall on there so it got down inside of my stain. So I don't know whether if I should restain. What do you think, Tyler? I washed the drywall and stuff pretty much really good, soap and water on the patio deck, but when it dries, so can I just restain, try a little spot and see how that works? But you said something, my camera's bad. That's a brand new phone. Let me see if I can wipe it. Hold on. Uh, I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna send you. You email me. I'm gonna send you my PO box so you can send me one. And I will so appreciate it. It will alleviate a lot of financial burden off of me right now because I'm spending, baby, and it's crazy. You know, it looks good when you done saved it and you kind of peep off up in there, like, wow. Now when I peep back up in there, I'm like, oh shit. I done dipped in this pretty hard, but it's okay. It comes and goes. Money comes and goes. But I was trying to give it some time to see if, hey, rated R, how are you? How are you, sweetheart? How are you? I just got done soaking. I put me a hall, um, what do you call it, aroma thing to rejuvenate my body and some Epsom salt to rejuvenate my body. When I tell you that my body had really been tired and achy because I've been bending and I've been lifting and I've been walking, I've been doing so much. And but so I've been asleep literally since Friday night. So what is my PO box? Oh shit! Hold on, I gotta get it for you. I'm gonna put it in the bio, Tyler. I'm gonna put it in there. Are you gonna send me? Are you gonna give me a camera for real? You better not be playing, cause I sure can use one. But I gotta find my PO box number. I'm gonna put it in the description area for you. Yeah, I am. Since you say you was gonna do it for me. But so just give me a couple of days and I'll add it in there sometime today. But I appreciate it. I really do. Listen, Rick. You hear my voice. I've really been on chill. I've not been, you know, and I know, like, to all of the people, like, I love y'all dearly. And I know I've been away from my phone, and I know I've been away from the text messages and things like that, but I had to do me for a minute, which is my priorities that was around here, and I get like that. I will shut like everything down. Doesn't mean that I'm gone or I don't love you or any of that, but I have to take care of this first with the hi cookie, hi sweetheart. I had to take care of this first, and now that this is almost 50% complete here, I'll jump back on and I'll start answering my phones and things like that. But I was like, okay, well, something has to give. So, but I love y'all all, I'm not going nowhere. But, as I'm working, I keep my headphones on and so, I'll click on here. Some days I'll listen to some things like today I just woke up, just got done soaking, showering down. My body felt a little bit better, but I can tell that I'm just not all the way pap right now. I'm not all the way pap, and I probably just overdid it. I overdid it. And us women, we super women. We super women all day, but this one here is taking just a little toll on me where I'm like, okay, your body. You got to give your body some attention right now. So I done pampered. I've pampered myself. I massage myself, things like that. And I'm like, okay, you got to shake this off. But I was putting away some things. I mean, when I say my home is in a disarray and dust is everywhere, it's literally like clouded white in here. So I literally have to go through every crevice, every crack, the TV, the ceiling fans, the camera, security, everything has to be cleaned in here. And I'm going to get it done, but just now, just twerking at it just a little bit at a time now so that I don't overexert myself. But I was just putting away some of the things in the bathroom vanity right now. So I'll click on here to hear what's going on with R.kelly situation, right? I keep up with it. I click on Justice R.K. He seems to, he was just, he was just asleep, like literally. He just woke up and just started going crazy. Really? But let's put him out. Let's put him out. Get out. Let's put him out. He ain't gonna stay out because he gonna notice that I'm not behind him. So his name's gonna be scratching to come back in. But that's where I am with that. You can see shit still just everywhere. It's just everywhere. That's right, free kills. However, Cookie, this is just my heart, it's just my mind. But when I say that R. Kelly has some of the most obnoxious ass people trying to advocate and speak on his behalf, it's just hideous to me. But I get it. Everybody wants a part and of a character, in the play, in the play. Um, I was listening to this guy as usual, which is Booker. And today, I really don't give a shit about if he chooses to strike this channel. But what I am going to say about this guy is not only just him, it's a few of these people that every time it's a paperwork being dropped, all the way from 2019, from the indictment and the superseding indictment, from you name it, with whoever has had paperwork drop and their names are in a particular paperwork motion or whatever. I don't know if it's me or if it's just in the water. Do you? They have more add-ons to the story that is so insanely crazy to me. This is where I'm at with this, right? Especially for someone like him who literally claims that, he knows R. Kelly. I've been around him for this amount of time and we did this and I know the constituents involved and this or this or that. But have a piece of a goddamn story only after the paperwork drop. It, it knows all the facts, knows this is true, that is true, right? And then turn around and use the same tongue to tell these people, I'm not going to drop you this, right? Leave them clueless. Just putting something out there in the water for people to taste just for a little bit, right? Off of his goddamn, I didn't mean to curse, but I get a little bit anxiety, I get a little bit throw cookie with this boy, right? He's not the only one. A kaleidoscope does it too. They got all of this to say about all of these people that is allegedly involved or didn't had a connection with the R. Kelly, but then leave you. You're going to hear it, right? Because I'm going to play it as soon as he gets to that part. Leave you to finish going on the goddamn treasure hunt. That's a complete, total red flag. And I'm with, like, what most of the people say out here. Who in the hell would follow this stuff? What type of people would sit there and would not say anything? What do I mean by that, Cookie? This is what I mean. Had I been in that chat, he'd have been blocking me straight to hell. Because I'm going to be like, who gonna do it. You the one know it all.
Kelly's life is
You go do the
always
shit.
in the hands of the people.
You go solve the goddamn mystery. But no, I'm gonna leave it up to y'all. You all go look and then turn around and ask for the freaking donations after you just go tell somebody to go and find the.
The undersigned once
Who,
again
Cookie?
lists the following
Where,
as
like,
reasons.
I'm like, where in the hell? When I tell you, me watching this boy show has me into
I'll go
a
down to
panic. What the fuck?
because I have sent the
And
latest
the, and the crazy, here's the
funds on January
so real,
25th.
surreal part about it, right? It's just that it's done on the screen. You're behind the camera. So you can say whatever the hell you want to say. And the people in responded, they're sitting behind a screen watching you. So it's like,
And I'm gonna keep it a buck.
ooh, if I could just reach out and like do some touching, I would be
Let's make
like,
it a play.
boy, bye. Thanks, Cookie, for getting that number one fan badge up there. I appreciate it. But
Call a spade a
let me
spade.
see if I could get to
It's
this
true
point,
how they
because
feel.
every time it's some paperwork dropping,
Stop.
here comes another twist and twine, addition, subtraction to what the hell's going on. You understand? And I'm like, now it's about a Bo Brentley. And to do that. And R. Kelly shouldn't be trusting so many people or this, that. So many people. If you ask me, and I'm going to ask me, Pap, does that include him? And I'm going to answer myself, yes. No, I don't have asthma. I don't have asthma, sweetheart. Mm-mm. I don't have any medical conditions. No, just getting older. And things are changing, things are things are changing. I mean, I think my body still looks okay, don't you? I'm still changing. I got a birthday coming up, Bears. Make sure you hit the Cash App. Dollar for Pap. We do dollar for Pap on Pap's birthday. It's on the 28th. So, yeah. But no, I don't have asthma. I don't have arthritis. I don't have a breathing problem. I don't have what other medical rheumatoid arthritis. I don't have any of that. I go to the doctor quite, when I'm supposed to, and they can't find anything wrong at all. Bears grabbed that number two fan badge though, so we're gonna let him sit for a minute. No, thank you, Cookie. Yeah, I'll be 55 this month, Bear. I feel good, other than me being exhausted from working pretty hard around the house and going to work. But I feel pretty good, sweetheart. And I'm going to give my thanks to the Lord on that one. I think that I might be highly favored right now. And I thank nobody but God. So, but I appreciate that though, Barry. You showed a little concern whether if I had asthma or not, but I don't. I can run. Yeah, I can run. I can skip. I can hop. I can climb. I can swim. I kayak. I do everything. I roller skate. I do everything. I do. Look at number three badge in here. M_Y. What's up? Yeah. So I do feel good. I have some good days. I have way more good days than I do bad days. When I have bad days, that's because somebody done pissed me off and rubbed me the wrong way. And I go from 0 to 10 sometimes, but I'm working on that. I'm working on it. What's up, beloved, my Sir Miguel? Hi, sweetheart. Yes, I roller skate. They're out there. Mm, I do. I am still very active when I want to be, and I guess that's because I'm not afraid of no pain. No pain, no gain, right? So I just do it. It is what it is. But Bears thought that maybe I might have been suffering with asthma, and I don't. No medical conditions right now that requires immediate attention from a physician at all. Nope. So I thank God for that. Nobody but him, not man on earth, because ain't no man done this. None of that. Stayed active. It's important. I'm gonna give you a little story though, Bear. Brother, oldest brother. was here from Chicago, who in his earlier stage, and a lot of this is, I took the fault for it, right? And he doesn't work. He hasn't worked in a long time. But I know that he knew how to do the work, right, Bear? So I called him up, hey, Rob, I got so and so, whatever. Mom was like, well, go ahead and see if you wouldn't mind helping me. However, I had not spoken to my brother, since my dad passed away. Mhm. He had done some things, him and my baby sister, right? So we kind of got into a family little ritual, right? A little rivalry or whatever, but I'm a little cut different. Cut like with my dad, more so my mom. My mom reconciled things immediately. I reconciled things by not fucking with you. And what he did was caused me to not fuck with him, period, right? I used to give him everything, here, bro, you need this. But my baby sister, when my dad was passing away with COVID, did some unturned things that almost got her fucked up. This is my baby sister. I haven't talked to my baby sister in a long time. I have forgiven, but I just don't fuck with her. She drinks heavily. All of us, if you got 10 siblings like I did, all of us have different characteristics about ourselves, and some of us we can tolerate, and some of us that we can't. We don't have the perfect family. That was only on the Bill Cosby show, I think, where they what you consider perfect, I guess, or almost perfect. But so I'm gonna start this crap back up because I want y'all to hear something from this. But my dad passed away, and my sister did some things that was not supposed to be done, that had to do with the power of attorney behind everybody's back, and that wasn't cool to do, especially with my dad being in and out of it, not knowing, in his right mind at the time of his passing, where she was literally like signing stuff to, then I turn around and come finding out that, money was going in places where it should have not been going. My next to the oldest brother is in Seattle, Washington. My other brother is in some old crazy ass city out in California. I haven't seen him in 2 years, but I talk to him frequently. Then my sister is down in Arizona, and so I'm literally like one that is close there too. So I'm trying to work and go see to my dad and trying to work. Go see me. Most of y'all remember it was on the show. I brought my dad up here with me for quite a while or whatever, right? But it turned out with Big Rob, I guess because he needed money too, decided to get on the bandwagon with my baby sister. And I chewed both of their asses out. Now, when my dad was in the hospital bef- before his passing, I had a relative or so call me up. I left work, shot up. I'm like, what? My little baby sister got it locked down where can't nobody get in there but her. Who? Not with RC. We ain't finna play this. RC was my best friend. RC is my dad. My dad before he was her dad. So, I got in my feelings. Police was called because I told her to bring her ass downstairs and tell that shit to my face. Now, we didn't get in that day. But then the next day, right? Because a friend of mine took me on off to go cool off or whatever because I was ready to tear a hole in my sister's ass. You got me fucked up, right? She would come downstairs. That was it for us. That was it for me and my brother. But here we are now, 3 years later, and I said, well, I need some help, and I know Rob needs money. My mom was like, go ahead, because she already know how I feel. When I'm said I'm done, I'm done. So I get him, and I asked him, are you mentally and physically okay to come and do the job? He said, well, sis, give me a couple of days. I got to get my schedule together. Hi, Philip Love. So he called me back about now. Me not me trying to set some shit to the side because my brother lives with my baby sister, but I try to set shit to the side, right? And not think what I was thinking. I was hoping I can push that to the rear, bag it up, right? Rob need money. I talk to my mom. He sees my mom. I'm like, okay. But there was something in the back of my mind that was saying, nah, don't do this one, right? Because, first of all, it took 4 days to call me back. So that gave him plenty of time to speak to my baby sister. And I know both of them motherfuckers need money over there, right? He on the phone, he's like, sis, yeah, I got you, I can do it or what, blah, 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 I got you. Now, when me and Coda Bear left after I got off work, I took her to ride with me because I was a little bit tired, and she's driving well on the highway now, y'all. My baby driving her butt off. So I took her just in case I got a little sleepier so to come back right now. Rob's the oldest, so he's up in age. So I did take that into accountability. I knew that. I was aware of that, right? But I'm thinking I'm not in no big old hurry. He could take his time, get it done for me. Woo, woo, woo. When I pulled up to Chicago, right,
Stop
and he came outside, so he
being
was like,
classy.
sis, just come down the street, right? Pick me up on the street. Don't come out front. That was a red flag for me, right? Because I'm saying to myself, don't come out front. So what he's trying to tell me is, Jen, she she don't want Jen don't own this motherfucking street. Well, Jen, I'd have hoped that I don't pull up out front and tell her to come out that door, because like the past is coming back. I can feel me boiling, right? Like this ain't even resolved, but I'm bigger than that, right? Okay, cool, Rob. I'll pick you up down the street. I understand. I'm gonna respect her space, right? Respect her space. Rob comes out. It's dark because it's like midnight by the time I make it to Chicago. So I really couldn't tell, you know. So I was like, "Oh, you ready to go? You got your stuff?" He's got his little own little personal tool bag and things like that or whatever. So he gets in. I'm still not paying attention. Like, he's talking normally, he's laughing normally and everything. And I stopped and got White Castles, right? So hey, K baby love. Now my brother Rob, because he ain't got much money or whatever, right? He always waits to see if you're going to get him some things. And I ain't gonna ask you. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I'm stubborn like that. Okay, I'll ask you shit. If I pull up to the restaurant, you need to have your $5 or $10 out saying, sis, order me such and such and such. Rob ain't like that. Rob wanna see if you gonna ask him, because if you ask him, then that means that you're going to pay. Can't play that shit with me. And that's almost with anybody, right? Everybody always feel like, well, if you're asking them, hey, you want something, then that means that you're paying for it. Don't get me wrong. I ain't no cheap motherfucker. I will buy everybody the world if I can. Everybody, right? But I didn't ask. I'm like, yeah, give me 2 cheeseburgers, no onions. I like White Castles. I'm a White Castle girl. If I had, I would got there, buy me a White Castle and put it up here and operate it 24 hours. I love White Castles. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I like White Castles, right? So we make it back here. Must have been about 4, 5 in the morning. It's light out, so it's getting light out. Now look, I noticed how he really got out the car and stuff, so that kind of shook me, and I was like, uh-oh, what the fuck I just did? I said, Robert, you okay? I can tell his whole equilibrium is off. I can do that. Who is my favorite white guy? Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson. I loves me some Mel Gibson. Hey, L, and do you know he used to turn me on where he would throw that shoulder and pop it back in? Some of the weirdest shit, right? I don't know what it was, but I used to wait for Mel Gibson to pop that shoulder back in. I mean, hey, L, I'd be like, oh my God, I love that damn white guy. That's insane, right? I swear, you like Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro too short, Cookie. What you gonna do with Robert De Niro? No, 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 no. Robert De Niro is too gangster, Cookie. He is too gangster for you, girl. What you gonna do with Robert De Niro? How you gonna deal with Robert De Niro? Robert De Niro does not have just one woman. He's got one wife, but he got plenty of women. So how you gonna deal with that, Cookie? That's his character. How? Do you know what you about to put yourself in? Huh? Cause I do. I know exactly what you about to put yourself in messing with Robert De Niro. Oh, he likes the black. You say he likes the black women. I guess so, right? I guess so. To each his own. But I do. I like me some Mel. I like Mel. So, after realizing that, my brother is not in tip top shape or whatever, and I'm like, oh Lord, what did I do? I kind of probably should have turned this whole thing around. When I say this been going on this bathroom for about 3 weeks, and I'm running back and forth because he has doctor's appointment and take him back. I'm literally with YouTube help going over a lot of stuff. I had to go over and redo a lot of stuff that he did. Now, because I am a person of my word, I paid him and I took him home. Because I'm a woman of my word. And I didn't want to have that backlash about, what you didn't do or you didn't stand on your word and you didn't say this and you didn't do that. Can't come back with that. Nope, not at all. Can't do it. And I made sure that that wasn't going to happen. So I had to bite that sour apple and move on. So, but I'm still laughing at Cookie. Cookie said her some Robert De Niro. Girl, you will not have peace with Robert De Niro. Wife and 20 women. No, no. He already done exposed his. But now, like I was saying with the paperwork. Hold on a minute. Let me move. Actually, I'll go outside for a minute. Come on, Jack. I feel like going downstairs. I'll go. Let's go. Come on. Okay, I'll come outside for a little. Oh, it's cooling off too. I don't have to run my air. So my sister in Arizona, I saw her text this morning. She was like, hey, I ain't heard from you and what you been doing. And I'm like, I've been busy, man. I've been busy. I still got to do my hair, not anything. But and I do want to play a little part of this video, right? But I'm listening to the video, and every time, like I said, that there's new paperwork or a change in venue with R.Kelly's attorneys, this or that. So Sheila said, "Hey, daddy, 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 look up, Sheila, look. Hey, daddy, daddy, look at it." Oh, Parsley T, you got to shout my name out first. You need to say, what up, Pat? And you need to grab your badge from up top and be the number 4 fan. How you want me to call your name out if you don't even have a fan by your name? Hey, Harlem Sweet Boo, what's going on? Yeah, you're going to have to get a badge. You want shout outs and everything. You ain't even participating right with the protocol of YouTube. Why you ain't got no badge by your name? How I'm going to call you out? It's Joe. So, but every time, I don't like I said, I don't know if it's me. I don't know. Or is it them? I don't know. Every time it's new paperwork, and this time the paperwork is pertaining to a attorneys showing up to either put a continuance or something on the lawsuit that was active on Tasha K. Okay? It was active. Last I know, it was active. The last person that I knew that is representing R. Kelly, about this lawsuit with Tasha K and the BOP and all of that stuff was a Jennifer Bonjean. I saw Jennifer Bonjean tweet out there where she did state that she had left a while ago. Almost, Sheila, the 28. Yay! Almost the 28, girl. I'm feeling good, even though no party again this. I don't know. I haven't decided, but there will be a baby backyard party on the 20th here. Um, Emmy is having her two, a three, two, July 20th. Her and yeah, she's having a little friends over that she knows and family to celebrate her birthday back here. So I got to get this all cleaned up and stuff and be ready for a bunch of little rug rats running around. And I got to go. I'm going to order the bouncy house for them. And I was trying to find a magician to come out. So I don't know. I haven't decided. I know that my daughters would probably be like, Mom, yeah, we're coming to the house, set up everything, we're having a party. So I don't know just yet. I haven't really gave it any thought this year. So I don't know. But this paperwork. So that was the last attorney that was making the noise about the lawsuit against Tasha K. I saw Tasha K come live and, throw it out there to her community and her people over there, the winos, about, yeah, like, it's over with. I don't have to do, there's nothing else that's going to be done about it. But then, I'm sitting here and I had questions, to myself, not of course to the community or whatever, and I'm just asking like why? Because what I'm hearing out here on the streets pertaining to this lawsuit and that it was dismissed by the judge was because no attorney or anybody didn't show up, you know. Now, granted, I get it that we get sick. Thanks, Harlem. I get it that we get sick. Things happen. We have these 911s. I get all of that. But, and I'm saying now, all of these, everyone, everyone has to know that's working around or for R. Kelly how important it is. It's very important. Hi, Carter. Very important to not miss any deadlines or anything, regardless. Now, so when I heard that, and I was like, well, wait a minute, what? He don't have an assistant? He didn't have anyone? Somebody answer that for me. Mr. Bo Brentley didn't have anyone that was capable or eligible that you run down there or you get on the phone to say, oh, wait a minute, we here to meet the deadline. We got to file an extension or whatever the number would be on the form to allow them to, postpone this and, put it in the crate until Bo Brittley or so feels better to come and put the motion in to do whatever with this lawsuit that they do. So that one there just kind of baffled me. They say ain't no one man can be an enterprise. But when it comes to a case like this here with R. Kelly, it takes more than, in my opinion, one attorney to try to handle it because it's so big. Have you noticed with all of the other trials that's going on, how many attorneys these I'm just going to say rappers or whatever that they are that's in trouble are sitting at those tables? Everybody has a job. Now, granted, R. Kelly is limited to money. I get that. One thing that I do think about, and I kind of hope that it will happen, and that is for him or his case to actually start to be investigated through the Innocent Project people. Those people put a lot of work in out there, right? I really do hope that someday that these people would pick up his case and kind of go through everything so thoroughly with a fine tooth comb to pitch a hand in a situation like this. But that was the question that I had, K baby. How is it that there's only one? Is it because there's a financial shortage and you can't have one? One man can't do everything that is required that needs to be done behind R. Kelly. He needs to have a person for this and this and this and this and this. So I asked myself, how? You taking what? Yeah, I did. I was like, how could something like that happen? So then I had to answer myself, well, okay, maybe it's just a Bo Brentley by himself, for Chicago. I don't know. But this goes to show you that he definitely needs more than one person because there is no way ever, not through with emails, not with phone calls, not with Pony Express, not with a friend. Run down there and we got to save this case so that it don't get dismissed. Now, a motion is just what it is. A piece of paper putting something in, giving and stating the reasons of why and if and the buts and whatever. You still have to pray and hope that this is something that this judge would reverse because of the attorney reasoning of not being there. It has to still be accepted. I'm praying that it does because it's absolutely something that should have never gotten dismissed. It was like one big break for R. Kelly, to say finally something is moving in my favor. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, not another one. He just got slammed. He just got hit again with the sledgehammer across his head. Why? Because attorney is not showing up to make sure that stuff like this don't happen. Something isn't right with that. And it sure in the hell don't smell good. I felt so bad for that when I saw that. And then it's after the fact is when Bonjean posts her post about it after the dismissal. Seems like, and here's the thing. I get it that she says that she is not on the Chicago stuff anymore. She says, I'm not the attorney for that. I get that. But what happened to passing on every deadline, every piece of information that is pertaining to R. Kelly? Hey, don't miss this. You got this. He's got this coming up. And then, well, also his new attorney, this Bo Brentley, also making sure that he received and knows about everything that is on the docket and has to be heard. You get sick, there's somebody in place for it. There's somebody right there on your side with it. So, unless he's working this all by himself, I don't know how he's going to pull this off and hope that nothing else gets missed. If he gets sick next time, I don't know. It's just, it was weird to me. But, anywho, I'm still going to pray. I'm still going to pray that, R. Kelly can catch a break and, find, his way up out of there. But I read and I look at a lot of comments and stuff. It was a comment on somebody's page that I kind of read over, and the guy, woman, whoever it was behind the name, was out there saying that, that, and then mind you, I just saw the little dialogue, the little documentary about this one rapper named Tay K. I just saw that. And I'm like, this boy did all his, I think he was a murderer or something. He's killing people, some shit. So the guy, whoever this was, a woman in the comments says, well, they have better chances, or what they should do is release a take K. Now, I just listened to this whole dialogue about a take K. I'm over here cringing. I'm like, what the fuck, this boy, he killed, he's a murderer. Well, this guy would have rather seen a take K back out on the street than an R. Kelly. That's how you know, like, what you working with around this YouTube entire community through comment posts, right? I'm like, what? Now, either the commenter who was delivering the message in the dialogue about a TK is wrong, but honey, baby, ain't nowhere in the hell that I would want to take K out here on these streets. I don't know if y'all know about him or you listen to what's going on with this young guy and let him out. Oh no. Oh no. What he has done does not equate nowhere near to keeping R. Kelly locked up for 30 years on what they are accusing him about. So I'm saying to myself, either this person don't know R. Kelly's case in totality. He has literally set himself aside to believe what has been put out here before him through televised nonsense, right? So this is how I kind of think of people when I see certain screen names type crazy shit in the comments about keeping R. Kelly, the reason why he should stay in. Like, what? You would rather keep someone in there that has been accused of, of, of crazy allegations about commerce interstate and a Rico who has absolutely not been charged with no guns, no crack cocaine, no killing nobody, no none of that. But you would rather see that than to and let take K out who has a history of all of the goddamn above. It's crazy. You said at this point you hope Trump just go ahead and pardon him. Bo Brentley is calling on his help, you know. So I guess we will see. I do agree at some point, it's quite a few that if Puff Daddy was not charged with it, then the charges for, with the RICO, then the charges for R. Kelly, should be reversed and taken off of him. I really do. They were so similar, of dictation and argumentative in the court over to everything that the prosecutor was submitting and arguing about with on R. Kelly about the RICO is the same thing that the prosecutors and so was arguing on Diddy about with this RICO, but yet then he was found, not guilty. So I kind of agree with that. It's like, whoa, well, wait a minute, but different jurors, this is different jurors. So it's just crazy, and I'm pretty sure, hopeful that, R. Kelly took his notes on that and compare them up with the same charges and the same, almost the same argument, very close, same argument on the RICO charge. So, but as I listen to, like I said, this guy here, and every time that there's a paperwork that is dropping, I'm saying to myself, as I watch some of the people in the comment that responds and stuff, first of all, it's paperwork. It's paperwork. It's a great feeling that he has responded to it, but now we have to wait and see what's the answer to it. What's the answer? Anybody can write the paper. Is the paper very influencing of this attorney to say, okay, fine, we'll reopen it, especially after they dropped it out here and written another paper, legal document up saying that it was dismissed, and also giving Tasha K the pleasure down to boast and laugh and have a good time with it. Let's talk about reversing that now, right? What do you think could be the problem with reversing that, and then with the constituents? You don't think that they're going to have a problem and try to fight that as well? Because they are. They really are. This is the legal document that I have. This is dismissed. This is supposed to be really strange. It's going to be weird. Shout out to, I guess I say spit and fire, but dropping it as far as letting Tasha K know that this is going to be reversed. It ain't over yet. It's not over yet. Now I say shout out to the spit and fire, because you can definitely make sense and understand, and it is so, her dialogue is so direct and straight to the point of what she's trying to present to the people to understand. Even when she went to post up about her contacting through email to Jennifer Bonjean and or whatever attorney, and receiving an answer back in a matter of seconds or so, that she explained, right? And yeah, I'm about to talk my shit right now, because sometimes I ain't shit, and it is what it is, right? But I'm good people. You need good people and not be shit. So y'all know that, right? So I'm clicking around and clicking around and clicking around. So then I see, of course, the other, you know, the stuff that comes up, which is the Coletto stuff, right? And her title in it says, addressing to Tasha K. It ain't over, blah, blah, blah. But when she tries to show what's not over, the shit is so damn confused. It don't. What's the this? When I tell you this girl got a columbra of a whole bunch of garbage shit crammed together up on that damn thing, trying to express what she's trying to say to one person. Her message is to Tasha K. This is Kaleidoscope. But if your message is to Tasha K, what in the hell is all this other Oscar, the grouch ass shit going on around or up on the Kaleidoscope? I'm like, what in the fuck? What the fuck is this shit? So I asked myself, self, well, who in the, if I was Tasha K? Why would I pay any attention to some whole bunch of mumbo jumbo shit? Like, who is that directed to? Who is that directed to? The girl can't even be direct. I don't know if that's how she do the game. Play safe. You know what I'm saying. So then that way she'll have a reason of why she did this or this or this or this or that. It won't be so direct to one person. So she is treading very light with her shit. Right. I be over here, unique. When I tell you I'll be over here cracking up at this, it looks like it's a dot, connect the dots in some Crayola made shit out of a crayon book. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit here? But so, listen here, y'all. You want some clarity. You want to hear directness about what's going on. Hey, to go over there to Spitfire. Go over there to Spitfire because at least she's talking her talking points on the situation at hand. Not no whole bunch of ass shit around. I'm like, what the fuck? But this motion that come out, like I say, y'all call me crazy if you want to. Hi, Audrey Love. Call me crazy if you want to. But every time one of these motions come out, that boy has an additive on every story, all the way from 2019. And I be having questions. Well, you say you know this person and you know this person. I'm a 5W person because that's how you can get the answers and the clarity to what you know. So I listened to some of the things he say, and now he knows all about his speculation and shit about it's Bo Brentley was Daryl McDavid and them and attorneys, and why is he coming back and all. Just this stuff is done. It's so indigenous. It's redundant. Like now you supposed to put this out here. Let's hear it. Fuck it. Let me see if I can get back to this shit.
Being classy about a situation when you got niggas that don't care
And I
about
always
our
I used I
future,
tell y'all
and they try to throw
I
you under the bus for the sake of
dislike
it.
I dislike people
And
who
I clearly say
swear
this
that
because
they can be so goddamn
this is
intelligent and
not a
speak
Hogwarts,
so
this is not a
intellect,
blueprint,
and they
and
the
everything else like
dumbest
that.
people in the damn world. I promise you, they it just irritates me.
And Robert needs
You say
everybody
then
that
Blue
he
comes
can
out or with the statement.
to help him.
Listen to this. Let's listen to this shit. Let me see if this a
But
timeline.
when you have people
And one thing for sure, let me tell you,
that want to isolate,
this commentary and a whole lot of other ones who wants to be out here and doing this advocate, he's the main one. I'm sorry. Run on hearsay. Because he can pick up a phone. Do you know anybody can tell you anything they want to on the phone? They do. They tell you anything they want to tell you on the phone. But this is where he gets all this stuff. And then you read all of this stuff. And then he goes back to 1920 and dig up some more stuff. And then try to put all this stuff together. Make it sound so damn good to the people. And then turn around and tell you. while you over there clicking that like button and growing those views, for you to go finish doing your research. Why in the hell do y'all need to go finish doing research if him and Kaleidoscope got all the answers? Why it ain't solved yet? 5 years and ain't nothing solved to what they're doing. Make it make sense to me. Who are they convincing? Who? Who is the idiots? Cause I ain't seen none of his people or her people. Well, I don't know her people. 'Cause all her people being ghosts on her channel. I don't know if they do. Ain't went and did nothing. They just sits there. Let them talk.
Other folks that's been there doing the damn thing. It's time for you to look at what's really going on.
Listen to this shit. It's time. Raise your hand in the
And I'm
chat if
trying.
you've been looking at what's been going on since Mr. Kelly's indictment back in 2000. Raise your hand if you've been out here looking at the stuff that's going on all the way from 2000 and from his first trial. Why do they think that everybody is so behind and so blind to what's been activated on this case? It's weird. It's weird, but listen to him.
Not to unleash the facts. Because some things just need to stay between lawyers and behind the scenes.
Pause.
But when you have a look,
Some things need to stay between the lawyers and behind the scenes. Does he mean with an exception to him? Because he was calling the lawyers, right? He was on live with the lawyers, right? So why does he feel that way now, but he didn't feel that way then? Why does what he speak on now is pertain to you people? Y'all shouldn't be speaking to these attorneys and stuff, but he can. Sense. Why, if what did he not stand on that and it applied to him when he was emailing and calling the attorneys and recording them and having them on the lives? Mm. Why? Then better not nobody in here tell me because he the special one.
lawyer that is eager to jump out there and throw his woes
Uh,
on somebody else underneath the bus, it will get messy.
no
Especially
shit.
when you got somebody like me that knows the truth. And I can easily just turn my phone around and show
Listen, listen, listen.
what's going on.
Okay. He said that he can easily turn that phone around and show you what's going on. Now, I got a question. Do you think he gonna turn that phone around and show you what's going on? Yes or no? Put a Y in the chat for yes, put a no in there for no. Do you think after he just did all his bluffing that he gonna show you any damn thing? Well, I almost answered. Are you? Are you? Do you think you gonna see it? Huh? I'll wait. Put a Y in the chat for yes. Put it no. Put an N for no. And this is the type of games that or radical bullshit that this boy been doing since 2019. What he can easily do. Put you under the curiosity umbrella to hold your ass there to run up his damn views because you waiting on him to turn that damn camera around, ain't you? Nope, you got that right, Kay. Wait. What else he said? This shit had me cracking up. It's like, what in the hell? Every time a new piece of paper come out, every time another one come out.
Now, nah,
See?
Galatians, I ain't doing that. Not when I know what the whole situation's about. I ain't doing that.
He know what the whole situation is about.
I ain't having faith in nothing.
Mm.
It's easy to say that when you don't know. It's easy to say that when you don't know.
Hold on a second, y'all.
But I'll say I'm just gonna shine a light on it and let God have his way. Because this right
Pause.
here
Pause, pause, pause. And there it is. There it is. Number one, he lost his train of thought. Number two, he was shooting them bullshit for the last 2, 3 minutes. Number three, his resolution, his ending point where he can turn the camera around and he could do this was now he gonna let God handle it. I I pro- Cookie, Cookie, you know, cause I know you listen. Cookie, now after 5 minutes of BS, you gonna leave it for God to handle it now. Wait a minute, I gotta rewind just a touch. Hold on.
it's easy to say that when
Wait a
you
minute.
don't know.
Wait, here's the thing. And Kay, I was literally putting away things in the bathroom vanity. And I'm playing this right in my ear. I'm listening right. I stopped the I stopped putting the things away. I should still be trying to clean a little bit, right? I stopped, clicked it on the big screen because I had to see it. Look, I put it up here. I said, wait a minute. It's up there, right? I done sat my fat ass down. Hold on, hold up, hold up. And I had to go live. I should have been I was in here minding my business. Yes, I was in. What you say? What you say, Ninja? Let's play. Let's hear this shit again.
But I'll say this much.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna shine a light on it and let God have his way.
Now,
Because
I got a
this
question
right
for
here,
you ladies. If you know it all, you've been there, you've been above God, you got something to say about every piece of paper that dropped, why you need God now? Why do they need God now? Why? I know that's right, Cookie. I know that's right. But why now? Is it because you realize after all of the BS that you're speaking and the extending versions to every time paperwork drop that there's really, really not much you can do but just talk about it? This should have been in God's hand long time ago, but they will not allow God to work. They're in the way. These people is a disturbance to the goddamn peace and a menace to goddamn society. This is redundant. This is crazy as hell. But I get it. I know people like to break down the paperwork. But when they break down this paperwork, him and her, them two, it isn't just R.Kelly. It's everybody in the United States involved in this goddamn case. This shit is crazy. But that part there, y'all, I promise y'all, it stopped me from cleaning. Let me see what else is out
you
there.
tampering on defamation, and Jennifer Bonjean don't lose defamation cases.
Listen, now he been on Jennifer
I'm gonna
Bonjean
say that.
all her damn life. She don't lose defamation cases. Now, this is another
And
killing.
for the people that's
This
gonna
is
say,
another killing part for me, right? Because this is all coming off of reading all this new paperwork that's out. It's motion, right? Innuendos, right? Speculation, propaganda, right? Good at it. He read something or whatever, and it's all somebody must have been saying something about. Oh no, he didn't read this. He's getting this from the other side of the tracks. That has absolutely nothing to do with this paperwork, right? I'm going under the presumption. I'm assuming. Okay. The other people, the COVID team. What do you call them people over there? Team. What them people over there, right? Them people, right? You know how when Ben Bunjin used to drop something or this or that, or maybe it was Diva Divine and a whole bunch of other ones that the OCOV people, right? And they would say some things that was just, not kindly to say about a person, right? Calling names, whatever. Now you got him on here talking, and they would say some things pertaining with to Jennifer Bunjin, including Jennifer Bunjin, and the nasty things that they would say, right? Now he on here talking about some shit about how Bunjin wouldn't like that, and that's considered defamation of character. Now let's talk about that for a minute, because he wants to talk about the possibilities of Jennifer Bonjean not losing the case, insinuating whether if she's out here listening to all of this bull crap to file some type of a suit against them. Let's move forward, right? Now, mind you, this is what I don't like about people, because you know what another person possibilities could be, right? Haven't he been through defamation? And haven't he done had quite a few people talk about him, and him talking about quite a few people? If defamation was as easy as putting a goddamn piece of bubblicious in your fucking mouth and chewing it and blowing the biggest bubble in the world, then why in the fuck haven't he go filed any goddamn defamation of character goddamn lawsuit? Why? Why? You already asked that DVD Donna hello. So if you ain't hit the like button, honeys, please don't distract me. I'm talking to the ladies in here. You on here about some Amish guy. The only goddamn thing I like about an Amish guy is whether if you can build me one of them beautiful goddamn tables that they do. That's it. Thank you, Unique. So, but why? If it's so easy, why would you insinuate or put out here whether and bring that attention for someone else to do? Then you go do it. Why won't he go do it? Step up to the plate, show us how he can win a defamation lawsuit. Win. And just so that you guys know, and on the record, I lost track of when him and Sylvia's case is. I don't know. Somebody need to tell me, because I forgot.
But Dana, and you taking up for Jennifer Bonjean? I ain't taking up for nobody. I'm taking up for what's right. Because I've heard content creators go at Jennifer Bonjean because she was Caucasian and because she was a woman.
You hear this shit?
So why
Do
y'all
you
go at his
hear
like that?
this shit? And I remember when he used to say, like, I remember when I called in on his show. How many of y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that? My very first time after I first heard this. And I think I shared that story. Him and Spitting Fire, and his other friend was up there, and Life, what's her name? Zone, the one lady, right? Man, y'all, they had me hot. The only one that I wasn't hot with, and Kaleidoscope was up. Was she on there? I think she was on there too, right? Yeah, she was on there too. Boy, they had me hot, y'all. I was pacing this floor like crazy. They had me hot. The only one that had respect when I called in on his show was Spin Fire. It was the only one. But when I tell y'all that I was ready to tear into him, Kaleidoscope was just kind of in the background giggling. She wasn't saying too much. And the one girl that went to jail, what's her name? His friend, right? Who used to go over to his house. What's the girl that had the show? Hi, Miss Brown. Thanks for popping in, showing up, boo. Right? Whatever that girl name is, what the Toxic Diamond. Oh, they was having a field day when I called in, but I was calling in because I had questions. I was calling in because he was saying some things that I had questions on. Thank you, Miss Brown. That was it. That was all. And that boy got nasty as hell with me, so he would hang up. And I dialed right back. That was it. That was the last time that I've ever had conversation with that boy. And it wasn't even much of a conversation because he started doing the bouffalet stuff, right? Didn't want to hear what I had to say. They started calling me names. The one girl, not like, what is it, life zone light something. I forget her name. Pretty hair, short hair, whatever she got. I forget her name. Right. This is the one that had the agree to disagree argument with Scooby Doo. I forget her name. Right. And all y'all, they were just terrible up there to me. But skies on. But they didn't know that being terrible and disrespectful, and this is a call-in show, right? That I go 0 to 10. I guess they didn't know that. No. And ever since then, that's what this boy and I, Rocky Road is. Pretty much laughing at and talking about his bullcrap that comes out his mouth. But okay, so it's yeah, that's yeah. Let me
I
hold
told
on.
you I don't play the 50. I'm all 100% real. Y'all didn't go at Nicole like that because all of y'all was part or complicit in the stealing from R.Kelly scheme.
Okay, now let's pause that. Mind you again, the paperwork that came out has every bit to do with the dismissal of the lawsuit pertaining to Tasha K and the BOP, right? It was dismissed. The attorney apparently missed the date due to a personal situation to either continue that lawsuit and everything. That's what this is. And he's on here talking about some bullshit about who done talked about Jennifer Bonjean, how they done talked about her, what they done said about her. For what? For what? Have you noticed when the commentary is going on and on and on and on that this is the type of developing stories that they continue on and on? Has this right here talking about defamation to Jennifer Bonjean is not going to help nothing about that dismissed lawsuit. Not a goddamn thing. Not a goddamn thing. But we all know the strategy to making the money on YouTube. And that is the longer you hold your channel, your chat, the people, it does what? Send your algorithm up. It just does that. They all know the tricks and the trades. But this, what he talking about now ain't finna do a goddamn thing. But then he wants to talk about how much who cares and who's real and who ain't and who's 100 and who got this. But the information that you're talking about is not helping. It ain't finna do shit. I'm gonna dismiss this shit. He had some feelings about how people talking about Bonjean and wants to create a defamation propaganda, then go call Bonjean on the private goddamn hotline and y'all discuss that.
So when somebody come in with some coof about themselves, y'all don't like it.
It's like underlay. I want to pick a fight.
So
So
before
then
we go
if
any
they
further with
respond
this
to him,
lie,
then now
right?
that's more commentary because he
That's what
get
I'm
to
gonna
come back and
pause.
start acting
Let me
like
pause
the
this
goddamn orangutan, hopping
because
around and
I got
shit.
I got problems
Yeah, you got a whole lot of damn problems
I
that
got
can't nobody
problems,
solve. They weird ass
and I'm ready to
problems.
solve them.
Listen, how you gonna
So
solve them?
before we go on with this,
Mm-hmm. Cha cha cha.
there's so many Joe Jenkins. I don't know about that. No, that's not what I heard. Before we go any further, let's go with this.
Let's go with it.
I said it Thursday, and I'm gonna say it again. Robert is desperate to trust
Very,
anybody,
very suspicious, Audrey. Very, very. You
but
know what I
I
mean?
would not
Let
be
me
desperate.
let me just elaborate on that for a second, though, Audrey. Because when you say go against him, this is how I see it with him being against at a certain point with R. Kelly. I see him as a character to thrive off of R. Kelly, becoming somebody to the people. You know what I mean? That's it. That's all. He's not that equipped to mean scarified, as we saw, to entangle himself deep enough for handcuffs to be on him. You understand what I'm saying? So, to me, what I've gathered from him out of all of these freaking years, right, is a person who wasn't shit and now can become shit behind someone who is the shit. That makes sense to you. So I'm saying he needed to make him something, make himself out of something off of somebody. He tries too hard to convince you that he is the shit. With all of these goddamn stories of this or this and that. And you can't tell me, nobody can tell me that at any point of the time from 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, that this boy knew anything about what the fuck R. Kelly was doing in his private goddamn life. You can't tell me. You can't pay me to believe that at all. Absolutely not. You can't pay me. Mm-mm. Because if you did, if I had to believe that Mr. Kelly set up and wasted time or whatever of the day to be calling and alarming him about what he's doing and where he's at and who's with him and who's in charge of this and who's paying it, you got to shoot me in the damn head and kick R. Kelly in the damn back. Because you would definitely prove to me that based on what he is saying, that R. Kelly would mess with any goddamn crazy person out here. Desperate. That's what he said. R. Kelly got to be desperate. Pretty much. Girl, no. Eh, Thank you. You hit it dead on the nail, Unique. All of the input, all he does is try to continue to expose people. Why? How much closer to freedom is that going to get R. Kelly with him exposing non important people in this case? Weird. Weird.
To trust a mother that swindled me before. Something just don't make sense. And because I am observant, I have a question.
What's the question?
When Rob was on trial in Chicago,
Shout out to Turkey.
Bo Brindley And Teresa, you are nowhere on the right
Y'all got
path.
to hear this.
You are
You
far
got to
off the right
hear
path.
this.
You in
He's like,
Atlanta right
I
now.
don't know how
I'm
you
in
feel,
Chicago.
Audrey, but he's like, let me just pick out everything that's wrong. Let me just point out everything that's wrong. This like this that's just wrong. Uh, and it throws everybody, thinking into a scramble. Like, oh, I didn't think about that. Oh, I ain't. Let me play this.
That's how far off you are. You talking about Gerald Griggs. We ain't talking about Gerald Griggs right now. And we talking about the fact at hand.
You say
And the fact
Charlucci
at
go
hand
kick his
is
ass.
during the trial, Bo Brinley didn't want to help Rob. He only
Okay,
wanted to
that
help Daryl
that was
McDavid.
funny, Audrey. Hold on, let me let y'all hear
What
this.
changed now?
Wait. I gotta bag it up. Audrey made me laugh. Audrey made me laugh through it.
And the fact at hand is during the trial, Bo Brinley didn't want to help Rob. He only wanted to help Daryl McDavid.
Hold, let's pause that. Now, where do y'all think he got that information from? Where did he get that information from? Hmm. And I guess he could not prematurely speak on that because Bo Brinley was not R. Kelly's attorney. So now he can speak on it, right? I'm just saying. Where did he get that information from? How do anybody know or would know what the strategy was when Bo Brinley was representing, what's the other guy, David? Huh? How do you all know that this was not part of the technique strategy? How do you know that? How would he not know that? How would he know that? How would you know? This could be part of the strategy. If Bo Brinley helped those, or David, or what's the other guy name, where they walked up out that courtroom under the enterprise. But how do you know that this wasn't set stage now for Bo Brinley, since he tried that case to get the release of that guy to go home, that just maybe what he used for, what is his name, Daryl McDavid to go home, that it could be used at the same sense of helping R. Kelly that way. How do you know that that's not their strategy? I don't know. But this is what he says. It's weird.
What changed now? I tell you, you know what? I hate giving this nigga credit because in the R. Kelly fight, the nigga is the ops. But Angelo Clary, I hate giving this nigga credit, said follow the what? Money.
No, he didn't.
And when you
Everybody
follow the
said,
money, really follow the money,
everybody said that in 2019. That was one of the slogans. Follow the money. But when everybody started following the money, quite a few people came across the dollar for the king stuff. That's what following the money was. They followed that money until they found out who was leading that darn dollar for the king or the skin or whatever y'all called it, right? That's where that came from. Follow the money. And when they started following that, they came across the people that was the head ninjas in charge of whatever that was. Guess who did not like the people that trailed the money and who it led to? Guess what he did? Attack the hell out of them, especially Texas Black Diamond. Texas Black Diamond. But everybody out here kept saying, follow the money. It wasn't just Angelo. Angelo didn't lead the people to follow the money to find out who in the heck was behind all of this damn dollar for the king stuff. So, what money is he talking about that Angelo spoke on? Well, let's see.
It puts you on a path of an unknown travel.
Oh my God.
And right now, Keith is power of attorney. Watch this. When R. Kelly had all these troubles back in the day, who was his manager?
That's
Who
true.
was his
That could be
manager?
true. That could be true.
Wasn't it Daryl McDavid? So all of a sudden, why?
Why does he
If
act
Daryl want
like?
to come back around,
Hold on. Why does he be acting like he really stumbled up on a pot of gold? Why? Why does it be like that, no, Archer? Explain that to me. Why does he think that he done stumble up on a pot of gold out here? And it's a pot of gold of crap that is not going to put R. Kelly no closer to freedom than where he is. Why? I, does he like to feel so special about speaking to people and allegedly knowing things to put out here to the people and leave them in suspense? What the fuck is the thrill with this damn? I don't. What is the thrill of this shit? What is the thrill? Now he's old. Well, because Daryl McDavid is gonna start coming back around. Maybe Daryl McDavid wasn't gone in the first damn place. Maybe Daryl David wasn't gone in the first place. I don't know.
after he think people forgot that he said if Robert don't cooperate, he'll throw everybody under the bus. Do y'all remember that? So Bill McDavid, lawyer, is now
Hi,
representing Robert,
Shalaby.
and Jennifer leaves.
He is distorted.
Make it make sense. Make it make
He's
sense.
distorted.
On top of Jennifer leaving, Keith has disappeared.
This nigga here, I mean ninja. Hold on. This ninja needs to be on the Scooby Doo bus. Why? Now, why would he sit out here and put this shit out here? Why? Y'all, did y'all hear this? Listen to this shit carefully. Listen to him trying to solve a mystery. Listen to, listen to this shit.
So Daryl McDavid, lawyer, is now representing Robert, and Jennifer leaves. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
I want to
On
know,
top of Jen,
what do y'all think that he's trying to tell y'all? Huh? What do you think he's trying to tell you, huh? That's all I want to know. Now, Earl McDavid, attorney, is representing R. Kelly. First of all, let me ask y'all a question. Put a one in the chat if you think that R. Kelly knows that Bo Brentley represented Daryl McDavid. Put a two in the chat if you believe that R. Kelly don't know that Bo Brentley represented Daryl McDavid. I'll wait. I'm gonna wait. I wanna see what y'all thinking. Do you think that R. Kelly knows that Bo Brentley represented Daryl David? We need more ones in the chat. Put a one if you think that he does know. Put a two if you think R. Kelly doesn't know. We're going to go along with his theory, with his speculations, with his suspense. I wait. If you don't know, say, I don't know. Say, I don't know. Because we need to know where he is going with this propaganda. Mm. We need to know where he's going with this. And in order for us to know where he is going with this propaganda, we got to go along with him and ask questions along the way. That's all I'm saying. His attorneys is working on it, Arthur. Hey, they working on it. They working on it. But it ain't on our time. It's on God's time and the way that his attorneys work for him. That's it. But listen.
For leaving, Keith has disappeared.
Wait, got bag it up, bag it up, bag it up. Bag it up.
Lawyer is now representing Robert. And Jennifer leaves.
So he throws his head back like in disgust. Hello, girlie. Hi, girlie. What's going on? I have no idea how to pronounce that. Kazakhstan? Kazakhstan. I have no idea how to pronounce that. What country is that? But he throws his head back in disgust. He's disgusted with it. He's upset. He's surprised. He's shook. Jennifer Bonjean, R. Kelly's attorney. Now Bo Brentley, R. Kelly's attorney, who was once representing Daryl McDavid, who got his charges dismissed and he went home. The enterprise charge, right? And Bookham is disgusted by the fact that R. Kelly is now being represented by the attorney that represented Daryl McDavid, and Jennifer Bonjean is off the case. Now, here's some more ones or twos that we're going to address. Put a one in the chat. Again, if you think that R. Kelly is aware of what's going on, why the changes happened, and put a two in the chat if you think he don't. But he supposed to make a whole quarter out of a nickel mean some shit out here. Make it make sense. You all make it make sense to me. Make it make sense to me. Now, how in the hell is he's going to put out his theory to the people on how disgusted he is when R. Kelly, in fact, meets with his attorneys, knows what they're about to do, how they about to do it, when they about to do it, and why the shit happened. But he know differently. Let's listen to him tell us differently then. Hey,
Make it
Shannon
make
Boo.
sense.
Yeah, you make this shit make sense to
Make
us.
it make sense.
Uh-huh.
On top of Jennifer leaving,
Uh-huh.
Keith has disappeared.
Now, what the fuck does that have to do with the price of tea in China? Let's put some more ones and twos in the chats. Do y'all think with Keith disappearing as alleged a power of attorney of R. Kelly would affect anything about R. Kelly gaining his freedom by his attorneys. Put a one in the chat. Put a two in the chat for no. Do you really think that that Keith, he want to talk about Keith disappearing? The fuck does that have to do? Who in the hell cares? Keith isn't the one incarcerated. Now is he? And that's what he said. Or has the loose lips right out here feeding this shit. But let's see where Keith went. Let's see. Booker, tell us where Keith
Bro
went.
trying to come back in power. And
What?
because certain people that ain't doing right by Robert knows what it details, it's saying,
That didn't even
if
make.
you can't find me, you don't know what the hell going on.
What in the
And I'm
hell?
not saying that none of this is factual.
Put a one in the chat if you know Spanish, Hebrew, cause that's what the hell he just said. Them people. See, this is where you're going to always not understand what the hell is going on. Who is these people? Let's form again. These
People
people.
trying to come back in power.
Listen.
And because certain people
Certain
that
people
ain't doing right by Robert
ain't
knows what
doing
it
right
details,
by Robert.
it's
Who
saying,
are these certain people? Is the certain people allegedly that he's speaking about is Bo Brentley, a Jennifer Bonjean, a Durrell McDavid, a Keith? Who are these certain people that he speak of? He ain't gonna tell you. He ain't gonna tell you. He's just gonna keep on making the story up so you all can keep trying to figure out and piece together his goddamn puzzle. Mm. The truth does not need to be indirect at all. You either gonna tell it or you ain't. He hasn't disappeared. He is definitely isn't going. He ain't affected. No, I don't believe so at all. I can't see how. You know why I can't see how? Because there's nothing in this goddamn paperwork that has that boy name up in there. I don't see it. Point it out. Where is it at right now in this motion pertaining to this lawsuit to Tasha K and the BOP that was dismissed? I don't see Keith name in there. I don't see it. Mickey, grab you up there a top fan and put it by your name. Cause right now, don't distract us. And hit the like button. Coming in here asking me if I could say some crap like that. Troll. Come on now, get on page. If you gonna troll, troll right. Don't troll me with no goofy shit.
if you can't find me, you don't know what the hell going on. And I'm not saying that none of this is factual,
I sure hope
but
not.
I'm giving you every door to open up. One of these doors is going to reveal the truth.
Is it door number one? Thank you, Miss Brown. Is it door number two? Hey, Lily, sweetheart. Or will it be door number three? What door do you guys think is his truth? Huh? Which door do y'all think is Bookham's truth right now? Mm. Which one? Will it be door one, door two, or door three? In case you didn't hear, let's
And
hear it
I'm
again.
not saying that none of this is factual, but I'm giving you every door to open up.
Now, if he's not telling you that this bullshit ain't factual, thank you, Wanda. Ding, ding, ding. I need to pin Wanda. I need to pin you, baby. I need to pin you. You hit the nail on the goddamn donkey, boo. If you got this ninja telling you that I can't say it's true, but also telling you something else in another sense, then why in the fucking would you open up any door? Why? Why would you open a door up? Huh? Somebody explain to me what language and country is this nigga from? That's all I want to know. Why? Listen to it again.
If you can't find me, you don't know what the hell going on. And I'm not saying that none of this is factual, But I'm giving you every door to open up. One of these doors is going to reveal the truth.
How you gonna find the truth from something that a nigga just told you it ain't true? He can't tell you that it's true. That's what he just said. But he wants you to open up a door where what truth is gonna be where? What door is it behind when he don't have it? I'm just saying, make it make sense to me. Make it. Let me laugh at this shit one more time. One more go. One more go, y'all. Type in the chat. One more go. One more
And I'm
go.
not saying that none of this is factual,
Uh huh. It ain't
but I'm
factual.
giving you every door to open up.
He must have
One of
read
these
that shit
doors
out of
is
one of the Sesame Street books or some shit. What riddle book is this in? One of these doors is gonna have the truth behind it, but he ain't. Hey, this is type of people here that will have your ass jumping off a cliff if you smoke some goddamn crack. I ain't lying. He go ahead and jump. You ain't got that far down to go.
and I'm not saying that none of this is factual,
Uh-huh. It's not
but I'm
factual.
giving you every door to open up.
Every door to open up.
One of these doors is going to reveal the truth.
How, Sway?
So instead of
How?
saying,
How is any one of the doors is gonna have the truth behind it when you just said ain't none of it the truth? I don't understand. I don't understand. This shit over here, he like a 3-card Molly. I don't know. Don't you put your 20 on this shit here. Can y'all block Mickey forever? Mickey, you got to bounce. You got to bounce, boy. You got to go.
or playing cut sausage.
He done hit the mute mic. Hold on. Won't he do it? God will show shut your mouth when he got to. He on mute just talking. That's me though, y'all. That's me.
Some years ago, when Robert got 30 damn years, we don't need a repeat.
You doing a repeat? A bull crap.
So while people talking about they emailing Bo Brimley, I'm gonna be honest with you. I only know one person that's talking to Bo Brimley, and that person is blocking everybody from getting to Bo Brimley.
Now pause this. Pause this, right? Pause it, pause it, pause it. Now, if my memory serves me right, because I was cleaning and listening to Spitting Fire. Spitting Fire put up um Spitting Fire put up her concern about the dismissal on that lawsuit. And she also put up how she was like, oh, hell no, I need to get some information, going to contact some people, right? How many of y'all saw Spitting Fire live on that? Brief live. She was very brief with it, right? And she put up in there how she sent out the email, had the contact, with it. And she got a response back right away. She put that up. Whoever it was that responded back, she blackened out, right? You saw it, K Baby? Thank you. Now, what does this speculation sound like, K Baby? What does this just sound like? Him coming behind it, talking about he only knows one person that can get in touch. What does that sound like? Uh, Sound like some hating going on to me. What you think, K? What you think? Huh? Listen to how this ninja build his goddamn commentary. But see, you got to be slow to speak, quick to listen. Yeah. Yeah, you got to be slow to sleep. Y'all gonna have to keep hitting Mickey on up out of here. I know he might be a little too much, but keep hitting him. Keep hitting him. Mickey, get the fuck off. Girl, Mickey, you on some bullshit with this toilet shit, man. Go troll. You can't. I got trolls that come in here, and you got to come in here being the worst troll. Don't go sit down somewhere, Mickey. Chill out. Go have your Mickey. Mickey beer.
Aubrey got 30
Listen.
damn years. We don't need a repeat.
Listen to this. What is he
So our
trying to
people
say?
talking about they emailing
Bam. What?
Bo Brinley?
Who is the only one out here talking about the emailing? It was Spin Fire. At least the only one that I had heard. If y'all heard somebody else, then just say so. But that was the only one that I heard. That was it. Now he's talking about it. Boy, some hating shit there.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Listen,
I only know one person that's talking to Bo Brinley,
too
and
much
that
time.
person is blocking everybody
You
from
hear?
getting to Bo Brinley.
He only knows about one person that knows Bo Brentley. And that person is blocking everybody. You think that he'll reveal to you who that person is? Absolutely not. He just wanted to do some hate shade out here right now. She put that proof up on her screen. I saw it. So if what he is saying is true, then how the hell does Spitting Fire have an email sent back to her from that attorney? Huh? How is that book? Cause she sure got one. You hating right now. You hating right now. Sounds like you got mad. You hating. You have because you don't have an email by that got done that one the Bo Brentley. Did you try to get one? Or is it because she got one first? I'm just saying, Wanda. I saw Spin Fire receive an email back. What is that? Is he blocked?
With
But
that being
I
said,
guess what I'm saying though, Wanda, is
I will kindly.
you see how he is the type of person that just likes to make a whole bunch of shit pile out of one doo doo squirt. You see what I mean? Nothing good from these people. Hi, Tia Redo. Hey, sweetheart. Instead of him doing what he did, he can't even come back to say, shout out to Spitfire for getting a response pertaining to what happened in the or what is going to happen with the lawsuit with Tasha K and the BOP. He won't even speak on that in that nature. He just come out here. Good evening, Ariel. He come out here to tell you what somebody else has the power to do, and they're going and they blocking you, and Bo Brinley not going to be responding. Why? Why would he not be responding? Who the hell came out to block him when he was over there? Got Greenberg and what was the other attorney from New York? I tell you, I'm bad with names, right? If I'm not looking at it on paper, right? He had the pleasure to get responses and talk to attorneys and stuff, but now it's okay when he do it, but it's not okay when somebody else doing it. That's some straight up haterism, man. Doug, thank you. All over the internet. Over there, glee as a bitch. I mean, my bad, y'all. He gonna work on me. Work on me, keep working on me, right? Just glee as hell. What did he say? I'm the only one that can get, I'm the only one in contact with them. I'm the only one in contact with them. Now that is done by somebody else. Shout out to Spitting Fire, man. Y'all shout Spitting Fire out in the freaking chat for getting the response that she went on a search to get and got it back immediately pertaining to that freaking lawsuit. Now he over here want to shit on it. Isn't that crazy? He ain't finna. I'm gonna rewind it for the new people though, the ones sitting in the back. Listen
And
to him.
everybody from getting to Bro Brindley.
Listen to this shit. You just made that shit up, boy.
Bo Brindley, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Listen.
I only know one person that's talking to Bo Brindley, and that person is blocking everybody from getting to Bro Brindley. With that being said, I will kindly, and I'm going on record and saying this, I will kindly reserve all of my evidence that's being used until I get some clarification.
Hold on there, Booker boy. Hold on to your whitey tighties. I got a problem. You talking about you got a problem. I got a problem. Why do you have to be involved, first of all? That's my first question. Why do you have to be involved? I'm trying to understand it. Why do you have to be involved? Why do you have to have the information, Book? Why? And furthermore, why would whoever it is feel the need to contact you just out of the blue to tell you that nobody is going to be getting any response by Bo Brentley? Tell me how in the hell do they plan on stopping that if they have direct contact to Bo Brentley? Tell me how. Tell me how. How? That's all I want to know. How? How is that going to happen? Make it make sense. Hi, Sasha, love. Hi, sweetheart. Make it make sense. How's he gonna do it, y'all? You would think, K babe. You would think. I'm reporting him. He's coming back in different shit. He's got my mom's working hard, but y'all just gonna have to keep blocking him. I'm finna rewind this shit one more time. Why do you have to be involved in
With
this?
that being said,
And how's it
I
going to
will
free R.
kindly,
Kelly?
and I'm going on record and saying this,
Welcome back, boo.
I will kindly reserve all of my evidence that's being used until I get some clarification.
Oh, he's reserving. Rated R. Rated R. Did you hear this, Ninja? He's going to be reserving all of his evidence until he gets some clarity. Y'all better tap the hell out of them laughing emojis, because just that statement alone should have been enough to kill us in laughing right now. What all evidence to what? The paperwork that he has up again is about the dismissal goddamn lawsuit. You see it? That's what it's about. He's on here talking about some goddamn bullshit about where Keaton went to, who Mr. Bo Brentley used to represent, where Jennifer Bonjean then caught her 757 flight to now he got some exclusive evidence and he not dropping it until he gets some clarity on what? Ninja? On what? What is it that he wants and why is it that he wants that much of involvement? What is it? We finna find out.
And I reserve that right.
He say he reserved that right,
I
baby.
am not part of the go along, get along gang, and I refuse to help anybody that have alternative motives in dealing with Robert Sylvester Kelly.
Now wait, pause, Booker. Y'all put pause in the chat, pause, Booker. Who in the hell? Let me retract. Put a one in the chat if y'all think that there's anybody out there waiting to get help by a Booker. Put a two in the chat if y'all think that this boy can help anybody. Help R. Kelly. Make wait, Booker. Book, who wants your help, Booker? Pause. We pausing his ass. Pause, you boy. Who wants your help, Booker?
Part of the go along, get along gang,
Who
and I
wants your
refuse to help anybody that have alternative motives in dealing with Robert Sylvester Kelly.
who would that be? Who would that be? It can't be the sisters, Lynn and Jen. I don't see them fucking with you. They all the way on Instagram doing their own thing. Who would it be, y'all? This is the mentee, Sasha. Baby, this the mentee. Mentee of what? I don't know, Sasha. I'm gonna let you have your own opinion to what he done is the mentee to. I'm just saying we gotta pause him. We gotta pause here. I'm trying to see what it is that he's trying to continue to merge himself inside of when there's nothing else to merge into. I don't understand it. Well, Mickey, why you can't chill in the chat? If you say that I look like your five times great grandmother who is in the grave right now, then just let me look like her. Then you love your great five-time grandmother? Then why you can't sit your ass in the chat and love the goddamn One Pap show right now? Why you gotta act like a bitch in the fucking chat? Damn. Why you gotta make my mods continue to work like this? You gonna troll. But god damn. Let me look like your bitch ass grandmother. I'm okay with that. You should be okay with it. Unless you hated that bitch. I don't know. Excuse my French, ladies. Gentlemen.
Now, if you don't like what I'm saying, then hell with you too.
And listen, now he mad at the people.
I'm not.
Wait a minute, Booker. I'll bag you up because I like pausing you.
I will kindly reserve all of my evidence that's being used until I get some clarification. And I reserve that right.
I need a gavel. I need a
I am
gavel.
not part of the go
Yeah, he
along,
got
get along
evidence
gang, and I
area.
refuse to help anybody that have alternative motives in dealing with Robert Sylvester Kelly.
All of the people that has had alternative motives, Bookham, has been outcast. All of them. The drunken Larry, the cousin Levi, the Sharon Bush, y'all done outcast all of y'all. Who else is left? Do anybody in the chat know who's left? Who else is left that have alternative motives against R. Kelly? Huh? Who else? Somebody tell me. Who else is left? I can't think of nobody else. They all have been outcast, broadcast, exposed, you name it. Are you Speedy?
Now, if you don't like what I'm saying, then hell with you too.
Ooh,
I'm not built on public opinions. I'm built on facts.
so you say.
What up, Lex? So let's finish reading, because this is starting to sound interesting. The circumstance was unprecedented, and the undersigned's office had to devote substantial time and resources to finding a path to secure Mr. Kelly's safety. Mr. Kelly's life is still in danger at the hands of the BOP, and litigation is ongoing. However, due to extringent circumstances, relating to the threat against Mr. Kelly, the undersigned once again missed the filing deadline.
Okay, I read the paperwork. Shout out to Justice for R. Kelly for posting up the information. Save people a whole lot of time and a easy place of research to, be able to go over the stuff. I'm not going to pay this other, him reading the paperwork because I do not want to hear what it is that he has to say anymore pertaining to this paperwork. Sasha, we all been under a mystery of how this boy works, on the things that he says in conjunction or pre-conjunction, or imagine, I don't know, conjunction to what he tries to establish pertaining to current affair paperwork with R. Kelly. He always digs somewhere way, way, way back and implements it into the current affair, which just doesn't make sense to do. Yeah, yeah. Girl, I got you. You better not have your stomach hurting too much in that hospital there. Yeah, I'm just saying. This is just how he works. I don't get it. I just, it's weird. But he's the mastermind, Sasha. He knows it all. He's got all the answers. He knows all the constituents, everybody involved, why they did it, why they didn't do it, who's going to do it. Just like now, Keith's name is nowhere involved in here. He's on here talking about some goddamn power of attorney, and R. Kelly is being represented by a Bo Brentley. I guess he had to make it known that Bo Brentley used to be was the pre-exist for Durham McDavid attorney. Why does it matter? And he spoke that as if R. Kelly would not know that or be aware of that. And make it make sense. He spoke on that as if this is something that attorney Jennifer Bonjean and attorney Bo Brentley set this up and planned to do what? Continue to fail Kelly? This is what I got out of it. What did you guys get out of that? What do you guys get out of it? The bad weather is coming. I'm glad that you did bring it up. As you notice, it got awfully dark in here. I ain't turned no light off. I'm looking at it outside the kitchen window as well. So it's definitely it stormed so bad last night too, though. But yeah, but I don't know. I agree with you, Rated R. Who does? And this is I like a point I try to make though, Rated R, when I come on here just to kind of have a reaction and a rebuttal to this. That's my point. Who really gives a crap, especially when it is totally off balance, off track from the current affair at hand? This is about the dismissal of Mr. Kelly's lawsuit against Tasha K and the BOP. But he got on here speaking about a whole bunch of other mumble jumble stuff. And that's because, like I say, if you're gonna run 2-3 hours of a live, you gotta be ready to have a whole bunch of fill-ins to hold the audience attention, right? But it's just the stuff that he keeps resurfacing, going on roundabouts about. It's like what? Just like I asked you guys, how in the heck, who would be reporting to him about Bo Brentley is going to be, or they're going to be blocking anybody who's trying to reach out to Bo Brentley? Like, who in the hell would he happen to know is running or Bo Brentley's email account? That's kind of what it makes it sound like. He knows who the hell is running Bo Brentley emails account. How would he know that? Why would he know that? Here is a fact. JB is very much still part of the legal team, and a decision was made for Bo Brentley to take the lead in Chicago and the BOP and the DOJ. And there's absolutely no nothing wrong with that until you have ninjas like this coming out here with speculations as if something was premeditated to do more wrongful doing or becoming more what do you call those attorneys? And not inconsistent, but misconduct, attorneys. This is what they're doing. This is what I got pretty much out of this live of his. And that's crazy. Not no congratulations. Okay, let's see what this is going to take us. Let's hope that they're both, behind the scenes are sharing paperwork that needs to be shared and for Bo Brentley to do his job accurately, get caught up on things and all of that. Yeah, paid. I agree, sweetheart. I so agree with that. So, or I don't know, but it's weird. The deliverance of his lives is damn if you do, damn if you don't. Confusion and everything, and I'm going to always feel like that about kaleidoscope stuff. What is all of this mumble jumble? And I get it. It's never her fault. You guys can't understand. You guys are so incompetent. I'm putting it out there. That's another one too for me though, Sasha. I'm putting it out there, then go do your research. We shouldn't have to if your shit was so damn clear for us to either agree with it or, well, right now, I just don't, because it's everywhere. It's just everywhere. And I'm like, what the hell is this crap going on? But I got to get ready to go, you guys. I'm going to go in here and drop me some chicken wings down in this deep fryer and make me some vegetables to go with it. And I need to go and pick at something else in the house to restore it because it's a mess up in here. But again, y'all, shout out to Spinfire. She got that email in return searching for a short, brief answer as to what happened. How did this happen on this dismiss? And the response that she got back, I cannot repeat it to you guys verbatim. But she got a response and she blacked out the name on there. And the response came back. Look, we're on it. We're getting ready to refile it. A personal situation occurred that caused them to miss I guess, the date to show up down there to continue on to argue over this lawsuit against the BOP and the Tasha K. I am a little curious now, and I'm going to stay prayed up on it and hope that this judge will reverse this to reopen it to Mr. Kelly got to start having some wins out here, you guys. You too, Wanda. Thank you for coming in, boo. He's got to start having some wins. I do need some of my sauce. I'm almost out. I wish I could. Matter of fact, let me show you that I'm almost out, Lily. So I will be ordering me some more sauce for those wings. I will be ordering me some. So you have to let me know when your butt is back at home. But baby, look at Lily. I kid you not. I'm out. Y'all, this is a commercial break. Let me tell y'all, this is a commercial break sponsor. You know, sponsor this here with some Lily. Hold on, keep my light on. This is Lily's. There we go. Let me turn this off. So there we go. Lily's Chi-Town secret sauce can be used on your meats and even with your chips. When I tell y'all, see, I got the mild. Sometimes I'm a little bit scared of hot, right? Now she's got the hot, she's got the mild, she's got it all. But baby, when I have my wings, I soak it in this. She has the instructions on here. Shake well before opening, refrigerate after opening, and it's good for 18 months. So I'm still good. I am up under 18 months. How do you order Lily's secret sauce? Well, there it is up there on the screen. Place your orders at 254-315-3854. 16-ounce squeeze bottles, $12. Shipping and handling is not included. I respect her for that. Get your coins, girl, because listen, y'all help her out. Get you one, get you two. I got to get me on my next order because I be squirting this stuff up. Payment method would be Cash App. Um, Chime at G2G768, Apple Pay, or Zelle. Number where you can reach her at if you want to get a little bit more information on it, on her getting your order out to you. It's again 254-315-3854. I got mine. Y'all better get y'all's, and I'm running out. So dig this. Hey, if y'all want to ship Pap one of these, go right ahead. I'll appreciate it. But I'm going to get my order out from Chi-Town Secret Sauce Lily's. Now, on that note, I got to go, y'all. Let me finish getting this stuff, my house all back in order. I appreciate y'all. And guess what? We're going to start throwing that Lily sauce as our commercial. Sponsor her up over here on One Pack Pooh's channel. Now, before I go, I want to I can't show you guys because I'm on this phone and I don't know how to get it to come up. Sasha and Lily, I met with these ladies in Chicago. Now I'm not gonna go into the restaurant because I would not recommend this restaurant to anybody. The food was horrible. But what I will tell you guys that I had a fabulous day out with Sasha and Lily on the wet when we was in North, kind of, I don't know, where were we? North Avenue. I'm not going to even say the name of the restaurant, Lily. I had a fabulous time. I can't post the pictures up with us because we, had to take them for memories or whatever. But Sasha, it was great meeting you. Great meeting you. Had a good time. Lily, y'all know Lily. Lily like to get up and get the dancing and throwing that ass in a circle. So we were at this restaurant and they had some kind of private party in the back. And of course, who do they put on, y'all? R.Kelly. And when I tell y'all Lily jumps up and get to throwing that ass in the circle, me and Sasha sitting there like, just let her do her thing. They did meet the grandbaby. I had my grandkids with me. So they enjoyed them. Now, I got a little jealous with Sasha, right? Because Keandre just, I mean, not, was that Keandre? No, Peanut. Peanut fell in love with Masasha, y'all. He just all over. I mean, it's Keandre, right? You can all over Sasha, y'all. Just all over her. So Sasha, he just took a drawing to her. Just kicked me to the curb. Peanut is good. He's good. He's good. We're having Emmy's birthday party here in the backyard on the 20th of this. So it'll be on a Sunday. So yeah, it'll be back there. But I was so jealous. I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? I mean, fell in love with her, y'all. Wouldn't get off, just attached right to her, Sasha. Hey, I love you, girl. We got to do this again. So as soon as Lily get better, we're going to a better restaurant, though. There's no way in hell that I would ever eat at that restaurant. I would definitely do that, Sasha. I definitely will. But yeah, he fell in love. Yeah, and then you got Keandre. I just end up with nobody. I just end up all alone. I end up all alone. But it was just so sweet to see that. How genuine he like really just grabbed on to Sasha. Like, wow. That is crazy. But he did it and I loved it. But we ain't going nowhere. Listen, we got to pick a better restaurant. I had a wonderful time with you guys. I have the pictures. I have to post them. As soon as I get a little bit more time, I will post them up, even though you know how it is out here. Hey, everybody, hit the like, hit the share, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget, we're sponsoring that barbecue sauce. It is delicious. I'm telling y'all, it is delicious. Get you one, get you two. If you get the hot, let me know if it's too hot because I'm a little bit scary of a lot of hot stuff. So just do that. But Lily, Gotta get home so I can put my order in because I'm almost out. And I think it'll all be gone tonight after I get done with these chicken wings. But I got a taste for chicken wings, so I'm gonna drop me some in the deep fryer and have me some chicken wings and some a bowl of vegetables, honey. That's all I want today. That's it. Sasha, Miss Brown, Lily, Wanda, Kay, all of you guys come in. Even you, Mickey, with your annoying troll as you was really annoying tonight. Unbelievable. Like, I think you come in here, your behavior can be a little bit better. I don't give a. I look like his 5-time great grandmother. Who the hell cares? I'm not 20 years old. I'm not 19. What the fuck you thought channel you was on? I'm old. Get your ass out of here. You on here like you was looking for you somebody for 17. I'm not 17. Get your ass. I'm old. I'm getting older too. On the 28th birthday month, y'all. So shout out to DJ Tyson out having a good time on his with his newlywed. Yeah. Hey Louisa. Shout out to him, having fun, doing his thing, whatever, enjoying marriage life. Yeah, that's what's up. So, other than that, that's all I had. I just wanted to react on this. I try to make sense out of what they say. I'm not the bad one. I'm not the evil one. I ain't out here trying to fight you and do nothing. I just try to make sense. And in order to make sense, for me to understand, I got to rock with the 5 W's: the who, the what, the when, the where, and the why. Why? Why? He said, Papa's thick. Earl, you gotta watch that weight though. It'll sneak up on you. So, but I don't know. Like now, I want to understand why is it that he needs to be involved. Cookie, you have a beautiful night, honey. Thank you for popping in. But I'm Cookie. I'm about to get back cleaning. I'll be up till probably about 11 to 12. I'm going to grab me some more sleep. And tomorrow I'll get up and tend to my hair and my hands and start this all over again. So, on that note, you guys, let's get up out of here. Hey, one love to everybody. Talk to y'all later. Bye.